It's time for the One Bar and Lupica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings.
Welcome to professional football.
Welcome back to the One Bar and Lupica Show. I am Lupica, and we have breaking Vikings news. It turns out Vikings linebacker Anthony Barr is out for the season with a torn pec. Ian Rappaport has reported that, just broke the news. All right, so a couple things that immediately come to mind. Number one, what are the Vikings going to do as far as replacing Barr this year? They do have some options on the table. I think the most likely is Eric Wilson moves over to the strong side. And then you look at the weak side, probably a rotation of Troy Dye and Ryan Connolly. I think we already saw some of this during the Colts game last week, and the results weren't exactly encouraging. But the more these guys move over, the more reps they take in those new spots, the better they will be. Another question that comes out of this immediately, is this the last we'll see of Anthony Barr in purple? He was just signed to a huge contract last year. And, when it comes to fans and their opinions of Anthony Barr, they're pretty well split. He is what he is, about 80 tackles a year, maybe 3-4 sacks, doesn't bring you a whole lot more. You look at his cap numbers coming up. This year he's making $10 million. Next year it's 12.3. Then you got 12.4 and 14.9. So it really makes you wonder, at that price, is this guy worth keeping? And what are the Vikings going to do? Are they going to just flat out cut him, look to restructure, or see if they can trade him? Again, it's unknown at this point. But again, for a Vikings season that couldn't have started off any worse, losing a veteran leader like Anthony Barr on your defense cannot be seen as a good thing. And there's fans out there who say, they said it when Pat Elflein went down, we can't be any worse. Well, it turns out you can be, and these guys are starters for reasons. They're the best option we have. Love them or hate them, Anthony Barr will be missed, and this can only be seen as a negative blow to the Vikings and their chances of being successful in 2020. So, all you can hope is Eric Wilson, if he does move over, he can step up, fill that gap, fill that void, make some big plays, and then, the young guy, Troy Dye, maybe steps up, or if it is Connolly, one of these guys can answer the bell and be at least an average starter on the weak side. So again, just to recap, Anthony Barr is out for the remainder of the 2020 season with a torn pectoral muscle. Again, just not great. And you look back at what a day it was yesterday in the NFL. The Vikings clearly did not leave that day unscathed. We saw Saquon Barkley go down, Cortland Sutton's out. There's just a handful of guys. It was just like a real dark day in the NFL as far as injuries went yesterday. So the Vikings were also hit by that. Look at the Colts. Malik Hooker's out for the year. They lost Paris Gamble for quite a while with his PCL injury. So I don't know what happened. Yesterday was just a horrifying day as far as injuries go, and the Vikings definitely were bit by that too. So again, Anthony Barr, maybe we've seen his last day in purple. We'll find out. But until then, guys, be sure to keep your skull in your hole.